Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And as you can see, one more time, we have a full house here today. To my extreme left, we have Josiane Hurd. Josiane is a very familiar face on our program. I think, Josiane, you have not missed very many episodes, probably one or two in the last 6 months. You've been in almost every episode with us. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful to have you back. I'm going to have you say a few words about yourself. I know I said we will have each person introducing themselves when we come the other way around, but why don't you tell our viewers a little more about what you do?
Everything that I've done so far in my all my adventures, all my sports and my activities of sailing, martial art, boxing and everything, my link was always yoga.
I like the very casual boxing and everything, martial arts. Your link has always been yoga, and you feel yoga helps.
It's a good transition because it calms you down, stretch you, makes you feel good.
It's a nice common denominator exercise too. Welcome back to the show, Josiane. To Josiane's right and to my immediate left, we have this amazing young lady, Talisa Michela. Talisa, welcome back to the show. Anything you'd like to share with our viewers and with us?
Well, I think I'm gonna let that one pass.
Okay.
I'm just honored to be back at your show again.
It's lovely.
And it's always great to see another wonderful new face participating with us. I'm just ready for the summer to come and to do yoga in Central Park.
Yes, you missed our taping last week, but I believe you were there. You were looking for us.
I was searching you guys down and I still got
you
lost.
should have spoken to us with your mind. Where are you guys?
I think I circled the area a couple of times, but I'll be there next time.
Yes, but I'm so sorry we missed you. What happened was I think we moved spots from the original place that we'd planned, and we lost you. But we did think of you throughout the taping, and we thought of you too, Josiane.
I bet it was gorgeous, so I'm just glad to be here back in the studios.
It's really wonderful to have you back, Talisa, and I hope you can join us in this week's taping in Central Park as well. To my immediate right, I'm going to save this new face, this new guest, for the last. To my extreme right, we have Ron Thomas. Ron is a producer here at MNN. He has a program here as well. Ron, anything else you want to share with our viewers?
I figured I'd get dressed up today. So.
Ron is actually, he's all dressed up. He was all suited and booted, and he said, "Can I stretch in these?" And I said, "Sure, why not? If you're comfortable, I'm fine with it." So Ron, that's very sporting of you. Good to have you back on the show. To Ron's immediate left, we have Indra Doodnauth. Indra, welcome back to the show. Anything you'd like to share with us?
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed the Central Park taping. It was such a beautiful day in Central Park, and it's always fun to be here at Yogaxpress, and it's always wonderful to meet new faces as well. I just totally love it. It relaxes me, and I can't believe how amazing I feel afterwards.
You're right. It was truly amazing in Central Park. It was totally, the air was fully charged. There was so much energy over there. Veronica Winsch, to my immediate right. Veronica, you have not seen the kind of taping we had last Friday. I mean, I hope we'll have a lot more repeats. Indra was there, and you should have really experienced it. I hope you can join us sometime.
I'd love to.
Veronica Winsch is a holistic and wellness practitioner, but I'm not going to give too much away. Today she's going to be stretching with us, but in her own words, I'm going to have you say a few words to our viewers and to us. Tell us a little more about what you do.
Well, I'm a family wellness practitioner, so I help families to integrate some healthy habits into their daily routines, things that are not so overwhelming, because parenthood and going to school and all those things are overwhelming as it is. So healthy food and lifestyle choices don't have
You
to
work
be.
with kids too?
I do. I work at a children's hospital in the Bronx, and nutrition is extremely important to them because they are dealing with things like cancer and blood disorders, sickle cell anemia. And so that work is very fulfilling, and yoga has been a part of my life for probably about 12, 13 years now, and I find it centers me and balances me, so that's how I connected with you.
What was that little tongue twister of anemia that you just mentioned? Would you mind saying that again? I can't get that.
Oh, my website?
No,
Oh,
you're talking about sickle.
Oh, sickle cell anemia.
What does that mean? What is that?
It's a disease where the cells of the blood cells actually sickle, where they should be round, but in
I
certain
see.
people they sickle, and for that reason it becomes very painful when they go through the areas of the joints, like the elbows, the knees, the ankles. So there's swelling that occurs with that, and
This is among kids?
and kids. We deal with the kids, but.
Right.
If you're born with this, you have it for a lifetime. But there's a way to manage it through nutrition and hydration, and so I definitely see kids where they're not dealing with it in such a painful way, and their nutrition is being watched very well by their parents, and then in other cases where they're not eating as well and they seem to have more pain crisis. So
I can't wait to have you on as a special guest. I know I've invited you and we are expecting you to come on tomorrow. But for today, Veronica is going to be stretching with us just to experience and get a sense of what our program is all about before we throw her into the deep end. Before I forget my manners, I'd like to thank our amazing crew today. Our director, Jabari Osaze, as usual, you've come through for us. Jabari, I'm so pleased to say you have two amazing camera crew to help you. We're very proud to have Joshua Garcia and Ivanhoe Gadpai. Ivanhoe, if I've messed up your last name, forgive me. It's the first time I'm saying your name, and I will get it. So keep coming, keep helping, keep crowing for us, so that way I'll get to say it right. And also thanks to Rich Spezial, our studio manager and facilitator for today. We have these amazing lights and the sound system today. We are almost ready to get started. As soon as I tell our viewers, Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and Fios 35 at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. That's 1:30 New York time. We are hoping to get one more time slot. So for now, just stay with us, stretch with us. Today we'll take you through some transitional postures from a very simple sequence called 48 Plus. We have a lot of support for you. Besides my third title, I'm not sure which camera is going to pick it up. I'm going to hold it up to Josh. Yoga Secrets. We also have a simple postcard, an ailment-specific stretch sequence on a postcard, and we have a fridge magnet, which I don't have with me at the moment. So if you come and stretch with us on the show, we will also give you a sun salutation poster. So you get all of these goodies only if you come and stretch here with us. You don't come here, all you do is get to stretch in front of the TV, which is fine too. But you want to come here and experience the ambience. We're all going to stand up now, and we're going to take you, our viewers, through a series of mini sequences. So we're going to go transition 3 postures, sometimes 4, sometimes 2 at a time. So let's all stagger ourselves. I'm going to come back, Veronica, if you want to come forward just a little, but that's good. So we want to make sure that everyone's on the mat. Heels are together, toes are slightly apart, palms in front of your chest, pressed against each other, elbows are raised. Now remember, when you raise your elbows, you will notice that when you raise your elbows, your mind stays in the moment. When you flop your elbows down, your mind starts wandering. So this is good also to make you feel nice and centered. Pressing your palms together is great, especially for people who work on the computer a lot. It helps ease carpal tunnel syndrome. We're looking at all these stretches from a very preventive healthcare perspective. We're not looking at it in a very spiritual way, in this program anyway. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Lift your chin and open up your chest, lift your chin, look up at your raised palms. Now, tighten your gluteals. Gluteals are your buttock muscles. And tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit, not too much that your low back hurts. When you tilt your pelvis forward, your arms go back. Now, exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Now, if your fingers do not come all the way to your toes, some of you may have your whole palm on the floor, which is wonderful. If your fingers do not touch your toes, you can have them at the ankles, at the calf, at your shin, wherever you're comfortable. The idea is to feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Now, this is Padahasta. The first posture we went into was Hasta Uttana. Hasta Uttana means arms raised. Hastana is hands, Uttana is raised. Padahasta, Pada is feet, Hasta is hands, hands to feet. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, bring our arms up to shoulder height, palms facing each other, and then exhale and bend at the knees. Inhale, keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and bend at the knees. Once your knees are bent, you can bring your heels out just a little bit to ease any pain in your knees. And if you feel there's too much pressure on your knees today, I'm going to come forward so our cameras don't miss anybody. If you feel there's too much pressure on your knees today, you can ease back a little bit. Now hold it. Utkat Asana. Utkat is thunderbolt. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale and release. Bring your palms down by your side or in front of your chest and then bring them out. You may also notice that we all brought our arms out and to the side and then back to the side of our legs in different ways. Some of us brought our palms down the middle, which I've started doing recently thanks to my observation of all the other participants. When you bring your palms down the center in front of your chest, you're actually enhancing your ability to meditate. You're making it a little easier for you to get into spiritual mode. I usually bring my arms out all the way. I'm more on the physical level, but that gives me a wonderful stretch, and it also gives me a beautiful compression of my trapezius muscles in the back. Let's all turn to the right. Ron, in case you feel blindsided, I know you're fairly new to the program, and Veronica, you're new, not new to yoga, but you can watch the monitor in case my instructions are not always clear. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. Once you're nice and secure, once your feet are nice and secure on the mat, turn the left foot out. Now, if you're very tall, as Talisa is, you might want to bring your feet further out. We're not bending the knees just yet. Inhale, bring the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Dip your toes a little bit to the left, so lean a little bit to the left. And we're going to come down, bring our left palm in front of the left ankle. Let's do that. Exhale and dip. Raise the right palm all the way up. Look up at the raised arm. Now, as your right arm goes all the way up, you might want to push your right shoulder back. That helps you open up the right side of your chest and hold. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your adductor muscles, the back and the inside of your upper left thigh. And you'd also feel a beautiful stretch on the whole right side of your body, especially the obliques on your right side of the waist. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your palms facing down, let it stay where it is. Turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out. This time we may look away from the cameras just a little bit. So the heel of your right foot should be at a T with the inside of your left sole. Turn to look at the tip of your fingers in the right hand, lean a little bit to the right. Exhale, dip your right hand in front of the right ankle, left arm goes all the way up. And hold. Look up at the raised arm. Both palms are facing forward. We are gathering energy around us, but I think, Josiane, you have a different interpretation. Feel free.
Someone is holding my hand.
Someone is holding Josiane's hand. Someone is pulling a hand from up above. Whoever that someone is, tell them to do a deeper job for all of us. Let's inhale. Let's come up. Very nice. Now keep your right foot where it is. We're going to exhale, bend the right knee. Exhale and bend. The posture we just came out of was Trikonasana. 3 is 3, Kona is corner. Trikona literally is 3 corners or triangle. This one is called Veera Bhadra. Veera is brave, Bhadra is warrior or soldier. Now we're going to dip Veera Bhadra Kona. We're going to dip our right hand in front of our right ankle. Exhale and dip. Take your left arm all the way up. Both palms face forward. Look up at the raised arm. Now, to challenge yourself, take your left arm all the way overhead, palms facing down. Look up at the tip of your fingers on the left arm. Now, the moment your arm goes all the way overhead, you will feel the whole of the right side of the body stretching. You'll feel a beautiful, delicious stretch. Hold it right there. Very nice. Exhale. Veronica, are you using Ujjayi breath? Very nice. Ujjayi is a very deep guttural breath for our viewers, so you are aware we don't practice too much breathing on this show. Let's come up and I'll explain it. Inhale. Let's come up. Palms are still facing down. Turn your right foot in. Turn the left foot out. We don't want to forget the other side. Ujjayi is a deep guttural breath that I usually try. Whenever I can remember, I try to engage in that breathing, which comes from the back of the throat, and Veronica just used that as well. It actually helps you detox much faster, probably makes you a little more thirsty, but it's kind of a whispering sound from the back of the throat. Now we're going to exhale, bend the left knee. Exhale and bend. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of the left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. Look up at the raised arm. Now, to challenge yourself, take your right arm all the way overhead. Veerbhadra Kona, warrior angle. Inhale. Let's come up. Straighten your left knee. Turn your left foot in. Exhale. Relax. Bring your arms by your side. Wiggle your feet closer together. Let's turn to face the cameras, to face the front of the room. The postures we just did, we did 3 and 3, 6 postures, 3 at one time and another 3, transitioning one into the other. Now we're going to do 3 blocks of 3 blocks of 2 postures each. We're going to take you through a fairly intense back bend, but you do not have to get into the final posture. Ron, I want you to feel comfortable enough to use the chair if you need to. Now the back bend does involve a little bit of balance. You're not going to be standing on one leg, but you are in a very unique position. So when your head goes up, make sure you keep your eyes open. So it's always inhale up, eyes open when you go up, exhale down, eyes can close when you go down. If you have a vertigo problem, you don't want to close your eyes at any point. Let's all turn to face the left front corner of our mats. So this way, I think Ivanhoe's camera should pick us up in profile. Now bring your feet out about 6 to 8 inches apart. I'm going to make sure I don't hit Veronica. We might want to stagger ourselves. Ron, you're okay, right? You're very tall, so you're okay. Bring your feet out about 6 to 8 inches apart. Put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. Place your palms on your buttocks and push your elbows back. That'll help you open up your chest. You know, when we were kids, we would probably, I don't know if any of you have played this game, but we'd have this little game where you would challenge each other to touch your elbows behind your back. That was half a century ago. I can't do that now. But it feels good because that's what's happening. What you're doing is you're compressing the trapezius muscles, you're massaging the trapezius, and that's where we hold all our worries. Well, we have more worries now and less of an opportunity to do that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale and lift our chin up, and as we exhale, we'll glide our palms down the back of our legs. Make sure you keep the connection. Do not leave your hands suspended. Inhale. When you get past midpoint, start exhaling. Glide your palms down the back of your legs and bend your knees when you need to. Hold it. Keep your eyes open. Inhale. Let's come up. Now, before we go into the forward fold, just to ease any tension, you might just want to do a very casual move to the left and to the right. Just have your upper body move a little bit. Now, we're going to take you through another fairly intense forward fold. Talisa, I think the camera person is having a problem picking me up. So if you, Josiane, would you come forward? Yes, stay there and I'll try. I'm too short. Why were you so tall? Now, are we all okay now? We're all in? Okay, bring your legs out about 3.5 feet apart. Now, if you're very tall, feel free to bring your legs further out. The reason I bring my legs out, even though I'm not very tall, I like to bring my legs as far apart as I can because it helps close the distance between the top of my head and the floor much quicker. We haven't got our blocks today, but those of you who feel this might be a little bit of a challenge, you might want to keep your foam blocks next to you to help you make that connection. Put your brakes on. You definitely want to bring your toes in this posture because you're you are going to feel a little bit of an intense stretch on the inside, the adductor muscles on the inside of your upper thighs. But more than that, you're likely to slip if you keep your feet on the outside. Now, inhale, bring your palms up to shoulder height, arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. What we're going to do is we're going to exhale and fold from the hip in just a moment. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together in any manner that you've been trained. You could cross your fingers over, index fingers out, or keep your palms crossed all the way, your fingers are crossed all the way over. Now, exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Now, place your palms between your hands. If the crown of your head does not touch the floor just yet, what you want to do is wiggle your feet further apart, yes, and keep exhaling. Now, if you have a block next to you, you might want to place it at the lowest, midpoint, or highest orientation to help you make that connection. Now, make sure your elbows are close to each other. You should feel that stretch. Ron, do you feel that stretch?
Oh, yes.
Good. Enjoy. Indra, how about you?
That's great.
You probably love it, I know.
Yeah.
Now, press with your palms. Let's inhale. Come up with a nice straight back. And once you're at midpoint and you're nice and secure, you want to wiggle your feet just a little closer. When you think it's safe, take your palms off of the floor, clasp them together, come up with a straight back. Josiane, you're already up.
Yeah, I was following your instructions.
And relax. What were you waiting for?
I was following you.
Oh, okay. Did I already say that?
Yes.
Okay. Wiggle. How come we've all followed the same instructions? Okay. No, you know what? I probably doubled up on my instructions. That's all right. You got your stretch. That's important. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you through two more postures. The two postures that we just went through, I may have forgotten to mention the names. The intense back bend, we have 5 minutes. Thank you, Josh. The intense back bend is called Tiryanga Asana. That's literally intense back bend. And the other one is called Ugra Asana. In the school that I come from, we call it Ugra. We like to keep it simple. Ugra means fierce. In North America, I understand it's called Prasarita Padottanasana. Prasarita means widespread. Padottan is feet or legs. Asana is posture. So when your legs are wide apart and you fold over, it's Prasarita Padottanasana. Okay. Heels are together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. We're going to go into a posture called Ardha Chandra. Ardha is half, Chandra is moon. Literally, all we're going to do is go sway from side to side. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Now, once your arms are all the way up, wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest with your palms facing down. Elbows are raised. And for the next posture, we want to keep our feet about 4 to 6 inches apart. You can keep your feet further apart, but then the temptation is to take your feet with you. So you want to keep them a little closer so you not only challenge yourself, you also get the most out of that posture. We're going to exhale and swing our right arm out. Inhale, bring it back in. Then we'll exhale, swing the left arm out, bring it back in. We'll do it twice. The second time, we take our hips with us. Both times, you want to make sure your feet are where they are, parallel to each other. Do not turn your feet. The first time, hips stay where they are. Exhale to the right. Turn around. Follow your fingers with your eyes. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. This time, we're going to take our hips with us. Before we do that, this posture is called Kati Chakra, spinning wheel. Chakra is wheel, Kati is spinning or circular. We're going to exhale, take our hips with us, and notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and relax. Josiane, the next 3 or 4 are dedicated to you, my dear. Balance postures. I know how much you love them. You hate them as much as I do, but we're going to give it a shot. We are going to start 2 balance postures at a time. We're not going to do all 6 or 8 like we did when Jamie was here. It's going to be 2 at a time. Transfer. The first one we're going to take you through is called tree posture, Vrikshasana. Vriksh means tree. Transfer your weight. Ron, I want you to use, thank you. I want you to 2 minutes. I want you to use the chair. Be careful. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Turn your left knee, lift your left heel, and turn your left knee out to the side. Place your right hand on your right hip. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. The further away it is from you, the easier it is to hold your balance. When you're really nice and strong in your balance postures, you can look at a point closer to you. And very slowly, you can start closing your eyes. Now, very gently lift your left ankle up. Hold on to your left ankle with your left hand. Attach the sole of your left foot to the inside of your upper left thigh. You don't have to go that high. You can place your left heel at your calf or at your ankle, whatever you feel comfortable. Try to avoid your knee. Once you're ready. Yeah, some days it feels a little harder than others. Once you're ready, bring your palms, as Veronica just did, bring your palms in front of your chest. Make sure your elbows are raised. Now, if you really are very comfortable, inhale, raise your arms all the way overhead. And you can either keep your palms together, or as Talisa is including the whole world, we will keep our arms out as well. You could try both ways. Palms together, exhale, release, bring your arms down, and release your leg. Now, transfer the weight to your left leg. Don't forget the other side. Place your left hand on your left hip. Look at a point that doesn't move. Titles are coming up. We're going to finish this and one more. Turn your right knee out. Hold on to your right ankle with your right hand. Attach the sole of your right foot to the inside of your upper left thigh. Then place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Inhale. Take your arms all the way overhead. Look at a point that doesn't move. Exhale and relax. Bring your palms down. Release your right ankle. Let's go directly into the next posture. Hold on to your right big toe. We'll close with that. Exhale, extend your right leg in front of you. Uttita Pada, raised foot. While we're doing that, Joshua Garcia, thank you so much for being on camera for us. Ivanhoe, I haven't remembered your last name yet, but thank you so much for the amazing camera work. Jabari Osazi, exhale and release the right leg. Let's switch to the other side. Jabari Osazi, our director, thank you so much. And thanks to Rich for the amazing gobos and the lights and sounds. Hold on to, that's okay. Just do the best you can and just feel that stretch. That's it. Extend your left leg out. Talisa, you might want to do a demo. Bring your leg out to the side. I'm not going to try that. Inhale, inhale and release.